What's up, guys? This is Jimmy Jets reporting live from Cvisum magazine. I'm here with Dizon Dreams. We're in Los Angeles right now. These are dope people that I linked up with courtesy of Isaac Gill, aka Illuminati. So I got the pleasure of interviewing them today, and we're going to have to find out what they're doing out here. So if you guys want to introduce yourself and tell the people out there what you guys do.
Yes, definitely. My name is Lainney and Dizon. I'm the marketing director of Dizon Dreams. We're a creative marketing agency.
And what's up, y'all? I am L from Dizon Dreams and the creative director here with Jimmy, and we're excited to get it started.
So where you guys all from, first of all?
We are originally from Philippines. We're up in the islands.
Hey.
But we were born and raised in Los Angeles. And we love being here. We love
From the San Fernando Valley, we lived in Hollywood for the last 3 years. And we most recently moved back to the Valley, but we're low-key gonna move back to Hollywood too.
Yes, 818 in the building. 818.
818.
Yeah. Alright, so tell them what you guys do. What are you guys doing out here?
We kind of do everything. I feel like being a true hustler is being all over the place. Our specialty is social media marketing. So we work with specific brands, specifically hip hop. We work with the Far Side. We also work with local businesses like Harold and Bells. And we basically strategize with them as far as social media and events. And we kind of collaborate with them to kind of take their presence to the next level.
Definitely.
So how did this all start out for you guys? Was it just both of you guys came up with an agreement one day, or one of you guys?
It actually started
out of nowhere
with a passion. I would say about 3 years ago. We started going to a lot of hip hop concerts, hip hop events, and then we started getting involved with the hip hop street teams, with Stone's Throw Records and whatnot, and we saw attending to a lot of hip hop events in Los Angeles. And then I told her, I was like, why don't we start a blog? When we started talking about the things that we're going to, and then we started a blog. And I don't know what it was called. What was it called?
It was called Manila, Atlanta, Vegas.
Manila.
Are you guys still doing that?
No, it transitioned to Dizon.
Oh, okay.
Inspired by Greg. I don't know how.
Yeah, so it basically turned out as a seed because we were doing lots of street team work, and I was doing marketing, she was doing marketing, and we were like, why don't we turn this into something that can evolve into something bigger? Because I feel like living in Hollywood, lots of people are very passionate about their dreams, but everything requires teamwork.
Right.
You know, and lots of people in Hollywood don't have that access to the resources to have a dream team around them, and that's basically what Dizon Dreams started out of, because we realized how much you need a dream team to make your dreams come true. You know, nothing is singular. Everything is teamwork. And we realized the importance of building with other teams. So all the brands, all the artists that we work with is people that we believe in. You know, and they can't do things by themselves. So we collaborate with them to kind of take their social media, take the events to the next level where it needs to be, and we kind of strategize on how we can collaborate to making their dreams come true.
Wow. I think it kind of grew from the blog towards getting local artists involved with what we're about, and they're like, oh, what do you guys do? And then kind of just getting a first-hand involvement in the creative process. And that kind of conversation evolved, and this is what we're working on. These are the type of shows that we're working on, and we started working with local artists in the community. So the blog kind of evolved into getting all the local artists involved in the creative community, involved into what we're doing, and then kind of just evolved to what we're doing now today.
So explain to me how you guys got the name Dizon Dreams.
Dizon Dreams, well, first of all, Dizon
we're hustling for our last name.
So we're hustling for our last name. We feel like we have lots to represent, especially being brown and female.
Right.
You know, so we represent for those people who are the second generation of people who need to prove themselves. You know, and Dizon Dreams is basically our last name, and Dreams is, we feel like everything requires a team. So in order to make your dream come true, you need to work together. So Dizon Dreams kind of stemmed off of that and working and having a collaborative environment to kind of feed off of, because our team is very much about working, connecting with the next generation of game changers. You know, and game changers can't change the game by themselves. You know, everything is collaborative and connective, and we want to be sure that we fuel that movement and take them to the next level.
So, being you guys just got this office, right? So
Yes,
explain
it's a major
explain to
move.
them where we are right now.
So
And how do you guys transition to over here?
Yes. Do you want to go ahead and start that?
Yes, so definitely the reason why we're here is because our concept is every creative dream needs a dynamic team.
Mm-hmm.
So basically throughout the years we've been building our clientele, whether it be local or professional artists, who share our vision, and we understand what they're building and what kind of what their legend is and what their legacy is. So we've been building that throughout the years, and then recently we've been blessed with the opportunity to set up with a shop here in Hollywood Boulevard, which is actually something that we've been foreseeing for a while now. We actually did a walkthrough a little bit less than a year ago, and then we saw the view on the 5th floor, and we saw that it was like overseeing Hollywood Boulevard with the palm trees and the sunset. And then we just looked at each other and we were like, I think
It was
this
meant
is
to
the next
be.
step.
Yeah.
And it's very intentional.
Honestly,
So we're here today because we intended to be
Yeah.
here today.
So you guys seen this?
honestly,
We've seen this
like,
months in the making.
you really need to have that vision for yourself before it becomes real.
Mm-hmm.
And Hollywood Boulevard and having an office here was always on my vision board. You know, I always envisioned myself to be here, and I feel like for you to be able to get to anywhere where you want to be, you need to believe in it whole heart. There's no way you're gonna get anywhere if you're half-assed about it.
Definitely.
You know, I want full intent, and this is an investment. You know, and I believe
Like we actually shouldn't
in us.
be here. Like why are two Filipino girls
Yeah.
in Hollywood Boulevard
You guys
with
did
their
it.
own
You guys
company?
are here.
That
Yeah.
shit's weird, right?
You guys,
Especially
you guys are
like-
breaking barriers. You know?
It's weird because like everyone in this building is not like us. Like
Mhm.
they are not.
we are a minority here.
We're a very small percentage here, but when we saw the view and like what we saw for ourselves, and we said,
Yeah.
I think this is what we should do.
I feel like being a creative, you need to have the confidence in yourself to take the leap. And sometimes lots of people doubt themselves, and it's like you need to own it. You know, there's no way that you're going to become legendary if you doubt your abilities and doubt your talents, you know. So I feel like the whole reason why we're here is because we had zero doubt, and we knew that we need to be here in order for us to get to the next level. So it's like, as a creative, what are you holding yourself back against? You know, you need to be fully confident of what you're able to achieve and how you can get to the next level and what it's going to take, because this shit was not easy. Like, it was sacrifice and dedication. I feel like lots of people think of success as being something that's glossy, and it's very easy, but like getting what you want is very hard. Like, even for you, like, you had to come here from North Carolina.
Right.
Like, that shit
Yeah.
was
It's a big
time,
step.
it was strategic,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
was taking that
Yeah.
jump. You know, so as a creative, you gotta think for yourself, like, what do I need to do to take myself to the next level? Because you gotta step it up every day, because there are people out there who are just as hungry and just as talented as you, and you need to think of ways that you can be better than them, you know, because they're your competition. Real talk.
Yeah, real talk. Cloth talk.
Cloth talk.
Major
Yeah,
cloth
real.
talk right now.
Yeah, so tell
Major
me,
key.
when you guys are here, tell me what like a typical work day is for you guys. What do you guys do?
There's no
What do you
typical
guys
work
do?
day.
Yeah.
There's no-
Yeah, it's actually different every day. Basically, we would just lay out who are our clients that have the most urgent projects, and then we would just rank it in terms of what our priorities are. And then after we rank what our priorities are, we would just go through each item and then talk about what are the main key points that we need to work on that day to make sure that they're progressing in their goal. And then after that, the whole day kind of just we fall into the day. But like she said, like there's
Yeah.
nothing that's
There's
just set in place.
And sometimes like people call us and they're like, oh, can you do
Random,
this?
very random
And you
stuff.
need to be on top of it. You need to be very quick. And also, I feel like lots of creatives it's not enough to be passionate and creative. You need to think of ways to monetize
Yeah.
This
off
is
of
true.
that.
Definitely.
And that is like the oxygen for your business, you know? So with Dizon Dreams, we're always
Cash,
like, how
cash
can
is
we
oxygen.
how can we monetize off of what our skills are in social media and marketing? It's like there's tons of local businesses who are always looking for that and they need support in that and they don't know that until they know that they're failing in that. So we need to be able to kind of like strategize on what are the local businesses that we need to aim towards and how can we help them, because as a business person you always need to think of how can I bring value to you.
Right.
That's always how it is. Like even with friendships, like how can I collaborate with you to make sure that I'm contributing to your success? You know, and no one's gonna say no to someone who can bring success to you.
Right.
You know, so you got to think of it that way.
So what kind of businesses do you guys usually work with when you're talking about?
We work with local hip hop artists as well as local businesses. So that's basically kind of like our market right now is local businesses and artists who want to take it to that next level. Because I feel like, especially with hip hop artists, there's so many passionate hip hop artists, but they're not really sure, they're a hot mess on social media. So we need to kind of like tighten it for them and figure out how we can get placements, how we can get them on the radio. And how we can get more events for them that kind of grow their audience and take them to where they need to go.
So definitely emerging artists in Los Angeles and entertainment, whether they be performing artists, hip hop artists, pop artists, but also emerging local businesses. So people that want to grow their following on social media and
Right.
kind of
Like
gain
people that don't know how to
Yeah.
use social media like that. Like,
more of a buzz
Yeah.
in digital media. So
Yeah,
we're definitely
and
to support them.
I feel like lots of people don't understand that social media is marketing now.
right.
You know,
It goes hand in hand.
I judge restaurants by their Instagram
Definitely.
and how poppin' their pictures are and like how many people tag them, you know. So I feel like lots of older businesses are trying to understand like they need to make that shift from website to social media, especially Snapchat
Definitely.
and Instagram, which is
I agree.
super big.
Definitely agree. So what do you guys find inspiration from what you guys do nowadays?
I find
Do you guys-
inspiration in the city. I love Los Angeles. I love my city. I love how there's little pockets of inspiration. You can find it everywhere. You don't have to exactly follow a crowd to find inspiration. You can find inspiration on your own, walking in the park, in your local neighborhood. But there's also lots of resources that you can use, whether it be, the local Los Angeles museums, whether it be local Los Angeles events that go on. But there's different resources that you can definitely use. And there's something going on every night, every day, every week, every weekend, whether it be art, music, art gallery openings that you could go to and attend. I feel like the best way for you to get inspiration is to experience your city's energy firsthand, whether it be a local restaurant opening, art gallery, something where you can get involved in your local community and the artists that are trying to create things. If you go out and then like meet people face to face, I feel like that kind of genuine inspiration it goes on for days, years, weeks to come.
Yeah, I definitely feel like creativity transfers from each person to each person. So going out to events is very crucial for like us to grow and like Dizon Dreams. But personally for me, I find my inspiration from struggle, because I've never been comfortable and I grew from that, so I always grow from struggle. Even from me to even get to where I am, I had to struggle to get to where I needed to be. So I honestly thrive off of struggle because I feel like if you really want to grow, like you need to want it very bad, and you want to be hungry for it.
So your inspiration is struggle.
Yeah, I love struggling.
You guys think like living in LA gives you guys kind of like an edge over?
I think what gives us an edge is that we're Filipino and we're sisters.
I definitely agree.
I don't necessarily feel like our edge is being from LA, local, and struggling in LA. But I feel like our edge is our unique factor. That no one else has gone through what we've gone through. So therefore, we have kind of a very unique perspective and a unique voice to tell people that have never been through that.
Yeah, and I feel like because
being our most authentic self is our unique.
Because of the fact that we're sisters, we're Filipino, I feel like we work harder than other people, you know, because we're underestimated, you know, and I feel like when you're underestimated, you work harder than other people who are around you because you know that you need to prove for yourself, especially being Dizon Dreams, like that's my last name. Like there's no way that I'm going to half-ass being Dizon Dreams. Like it's got to be 100%.
Definitely got to push forward. How important is image for you guys?
Image is actually so crucial. Not even for us, but everyone that we work
even
for,
the people that we work with.
Image, you can't really play with it. Like DJ Khaled said, don't play yourself. Don't ever play yourself.
You never want to play yourself.
And the image is one of the factors where you don't never want to play yourself. Like your the perception, how people perceive you to be, is their most
important.
Is their most current representation of you. Therefore, your image and what you portray yourself to represent is very, very crucial. So I feel like your image and how you act, think, do, and the type of material and content you put out there is a direct representation of you. So image is definitely crucial.
Yeah, and I feel like lots of people don't understand that their name is a brand. So even like Lainney Dizon or L Dizon, you know, it's like you need to be sure that you stand as a brand because just like companies, you're capable of making millions of dollars, you know, but you need to believe in it, you need to act like it. And lots of people sleep on social where they don't post as often as they should, and they should be posting every day because if brands can post every day, you need to post every day.
Yeah,
I definitely agree.
Your social media pages, if you start thinking of it as like a representation of yourself, you can be more mindful of the things that you put up there.
So what would you guys say would be mistakes that people that are trying to pursue the career that you guys are doing would usually make when they're trying to do what you guys are doing?
For PR or social media?
Like marketing in general.
Artists.
Yes.
I feel like the most important thing that you need to understand is you need to understand who your niche is. And I feel like for marketing people, they just do a broad net and they're like, oh, we do marketing for everybody, all of you.
Yeah.
You know, and if you don't understand who your audience is, then you won't be able to address what their needs are and address what their problems are. And the fact that we understand, oh, it's local businesses and it's local artists that we work with, then we understand, okay, what's their perspective? What are their problems that they're dealing with? How can you address that? Because if you set even for artists, if you set your audience way too wide, there's no way that you can make music directed towards them because you're trying to speak to everyone. And there's no way that you can speak to everyone. You need to speak to a specific group of people that really feel what you're saying. Then you can kind of translate that. So kind of understand who your niche is and talk directly to them, and they'll get you.
What other advice would you offer entrepreneurs that are also trying to pursue the career that you're in right now?
Definitely, I feel like for entrepreneurs who want to advance is whatever type of market or field that they're pursuing is to most importantly live and breathe it, to research what type of market they want to pursue and just feel it out, live it and breathe it, because I feel like with authenticity these days is whoever you're talking to, whoever your audience is to, they are able to pick up what you're really about.
Yeah, they can tell. I feel like audience nowadays are very smart, so if you're fake, people will read that very quickly. And I feel like my biggest word of advice for people who are entrepreneurs is that to realize this shit is not 9 to 5. Like it's literally it's Saturday and Sunday. I'm still working.
It's actually Saturday today.
You know, and
it's Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday we're here working.
There's no day off, you know, but I'd rather not have a day off and build my own dream than to build someone else's dream, you know, because it's a big step. And like, I know being an entrepreneur is in, but like even when the lights go off and everyone's asleep, you need to be on your shit and working on it because there's no one doing what you're doing, and you have that own unique flavor that you can add to whatever you're doing. Like, people have made so many businesses off of doing what they love, and it's like, why not do it? There's no better time than now to live your passion. So if you're not living your passion, then you're playing yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
Especially
Never play yourself.
Don't ever do nothing that you don't love doing.
Yes, definitely. In 2016, I feel like we're seeing an explosion of entrepreneurs who are doing what they love and pursuing what they love, and more than any other time before. But at the same time, I feel like if you're going to be doing that and pursuing that, it most definitely needs to be something that is authentic to you and is most natural to what your calling is and what comes naturally to you. Because once you're honest and true with yourself, you're going to attract the type of team that understands and recognize what kind of mission you're building. And then once you build that team and who understands what your focus and what your vision is, then you're going to be able to build the type of businesses and pursue what it is that you're meant to do.
Yeah, because especially if you're honest with yourself, you'll only attract people who are real with themselves. And if you lie to yourself about what you want to do, then you'll attract fake people. You know, so that's why it's very important to be very real and very raw about what your passions are and what you want to do, because you'll only attract the people who have the courage to do the same. You know, so never be fake with yourself, because your whole life is going to reflect that doubt, and you never want to be in that position.
There's something to think about.
Cloth talk.
That's cloth talk.
Cloth talk.
I like that.
I like that.
So, what do you guys have coming up? Talk to me. Tell us what are the plans for the future? What are some things that you guys wish to work with in the future?
Yeah, so right now, Harold and Bells recently got featured on Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dines.
That's lit.
And
Their food is good, by the way. Check them out.
It's
Harold and
delicious.
Bells. Louisiana
And
cooking.
it's New Orleans cooking in Los Angeles.
Definitely.
And I'm so proud of them for being featured on Food Network, because they're a local business who really took it. They're through generations into what they're doing in Los Angeles. So I feel like they really made a name for themselves. So they're taking it to the next level, and I'm so happy for the direction that they're taking in it. So stay tuned for that.
Right. Do you guys plan on staying in LA for long, or at this office for long, or what are the plans for the future with that?
I mean, I don't mean to quote Tupac when he says to live and die in LA, but we most definitely will be in LA for a long time, if not bi-coastal with LA and New York. But we'll most definitely have grounds in LA.
Soon come.
Soon come.
Soon come.
If you guys were to go international, where would you guys be?
Definitely Philippines.
Philippines?
I feel like being
That's
a digital
definitely
nomad is
Islam.
very
Motherland.
on the come up, you know. So if we were going to any other city, it would definitely be Philippines. And I feel like with social media marketing, you can take that anywhere in the world. So if we were going to take it globally, it would definitely be Philippines.
So you guys already have an audience in the Philippines as well, right? Do people know
Low
what
key.
you guys do?
Low key on the
Soon
low.
come, right?
Soon
Soon
come.
Good.
We did have an event in the summer. Soon come.
Is there anybody that you guys want to shout out?
Shout out to my mama, who
Shout out
believed
to
in
Mom
me,
Dukes.
take me, who's in Philippines right now. Mabuhay, salamat.
Shout out to Mommy
Shout
in
out
the
to them.
Philippines, Daddy in the Philippines, in Pampanga. Shout out to Farside, shout out to FYA Songs, shout out to Nambu Herbs.
Shout out to Harold and Bells, and shout out to those people who are hungry
Yes.
and
Yeah.
who are ready to take and change the game, because I feel like the future belongs to all of you guys. So
Shout out to everyone with a dream. We're actually here because of you guys, and then we believed in you. So we feel like if you believe in yourself, you can make it happen too.
There you have it, guys. I'm here with the Filipino Outcast. What's your favorite song, by the way, from Outcast?
oh my gosh, I love all their songs.
Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson
Miss Jackson's a banger.
is lit. There you have it, guys. Check out this interview on Instagram, everywhere. Check them out at Dizon Dreams on Instagram. Also, was it DizonDreams.com?
DizonDreams.com in the building.
There you have it, guys. Cvisum magazine, Jimmy Jess, checking out.